So we're here. The first quarter of 2026 is already over, and these are my top 3 books I've read this year in order from worst to best. So number 3 for me is going to be Lonesome Dove. I know that some people are going to think this should be number 1. But you know what? Fight me. It's my list. I think it's number 3. Lonesome Dove is the story of 2 retired Texas Rangers as they take a cattle herd up to Montana from Texas. Lonesome Dove is a work of literary genius, to be frank with you. It's extremely emotionally moving, and it manages to both be extremely grounded and extremely heady all in the same package. I'm sure most people would probably put this as like a top 5 of all time. A lot of people put it as their favorite book of all time. I wouldn't say that for me just because I'm kind of a fantasy buff, but on the merits, I couldn't really disagree with that either. Number 2 is going to be Sword of Kaien. Sword of Kaien is the story of a mother and a teenage boy and the rest of their family who are great swordsmen with the ability to control water and ice and things of that nature. There's a lot of interesting family dynamics going on in this book outside of the obvious like fantastical combat. I really think that's probably what makes this book so good. It is one of those books that actually does make you feel quite emotional about halfway, 3/4 through the book. It doesn't quite stick the ending, I will say that, and that's why it wasn't my number 1. Speaking of which, number 1 for me is still going to be Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. Shadow of the Gods follows several characters in a Norse-inspired world where the gods have fallen. Basically, the gods have war, and they all kind of lost, I guess. Most people in the world prefer it that way, because the gods basically just slaughtered humans willy-nilly. I really love this book, and I have hardly any notes for it, which is why it's my favorite of the year so far. I think John Gwynne does pretty much everything perfect in this book, and it's hard to say that about a lot of other books. I don't know that everything in the book is super daring and super unconventional, but it's just everything is just so tight. It's just so well done. Let me know what you've been reading and what your favorite books of the year so far are. Bye.